This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, thank you for joining. So I hope you have prepared for 20 questions, all of you. So these are all queries, standard queries where you can get regularly in interviews. Okay, so I have given enough time to prepare. Still, it's your wish how you can prepare. One second. Okay, so now there are some theory questions also where they can ask regularly these concepts. But if you explain theory questions, but there is no guarantee that you will be selected. Okay, so this is mandatory, but it is not primary selection criteria. You have to explain them very clearly, but they will check your technical standards here, and also the delivery pattern, how you can, why they are asking so many theory questions in interview. The same way how you can interact with the clients also, they can able to understand very quickly about how you can deliver. That's why more questions will be theoretical. Okay, how your technical standards, whether it is like basic level or medium level or high level, they are going to verify all the questions while your preparation. Okay, so basically these theory questions which I am giving you is almost direct questions, so you don't need to suffer like for any to find out interview questions. Again, these are questions which regularly or frequently asked in interviews. So I hope, let me interact with everybody. So what is the difference between delete, truncate and drop command? So when they can start theory questions, they will start with these questions only. Okay. So you know what is the delete command? It's a DML command or DDL command. Which command it is? Delete command. Delete is which command? DML command, right? So the way you can deliver to the interview is not like a by hearting answer, generic way, generalized answer you have to explain. So here, like delete, truncate and drop, these are the commands, and delete is a DML command, truncate is a DDL command, and again drop is a DDL command. When we use delete command, so I have explained in the classes also. Okay, you don't need to worry about the answers here. Your own explanation you can tell them, but don't miss the valid points. Instead of saying that like nonsense information, if you explain at least one or two lines very valid information, they can satisfy. There are so many people who can explain unnecessary information about the question. Some people will explain only 2 to 3 lines very dignified way, so that's it, that's fine. So delete is a DML command. Truncate, see, I'll explain one question, one or two questions, and you can frame it all the questions like that. Okay, so delete is a DML command. Truncate and drop will be DDL commands. DML stands for data manipulation language. DDL stands for data definition language. When we use delete command, and we can delete and truncate, both are used to remove the data, but structure will be available in the table or in the database. So when we use delete, we can able to delete one record or few record or all the records, but we can able to get back using rollback. But when we go for truncate, it is a DDL command. There is auto commit option is there. So once you truncate, we cannot get back the data using rollback or any other command, because truncate will be permanently deleted. So that's why we should be very careful while using the truncate command. So drop command is also DDL command, which is having auto commit is there, but it is used to remove the data and plus table or structure. Both will be removed from the database, but we have an option that is flashback query before commit, or you can say using flashback we can able to get the dropout tables. You can explain like that. In truncate command we cannot apply where clause, in delete we can apply. So if any 5 or 4 5 valid points is fine. So what is the difference between substring and in-string? What is the difference between substring and in-string? So directly don't enter into the answer. Substring and in-string both are character functions. Substring will give you the some part of the string using from the main string. In-string will denote the position of the character. The substring output is varchar2. In-string output is number. That's it. Very valid points. As I said, that's why how you can compare with the people, the way you deliver. Got my point? Everybody are able to understand this point or not? Type everybody. Are able to understand or not? So because I am not telling you like prepare everything, by heart everything. Just explain your own definitions, at least 3 to 5 lines in a dignified manner. That's it. Okay. So let's coming to where clause and having clause. Okay. So can you please explain what is the difference between where clause and having clause? This is very important question where you can get the initial theory questions in interview. So here where clause is going to filter the data from the table, but having clause is going to filter the data after group by output. Sir, why we are going to use having clause here? So you need to know very important point. We cannot apply any group function in the where clause to filter the data after group by output. So that's why we will be using having clause to use group functions in the having clause, but in where clause we cannot apply. Some people will ask the question like, can we apply group function in the where clause? Directly you can say no. There is one more clause, that is having clause. So filtering the data after group by output. Okay. So like that you need to explain each and every interview question. Got my point? Everybody. So write any 5 character functions in SQL. Can you please write any character functions, any 5 character functions in the chat box, everybody? All of you. Just let me know like whether you are able to get the very simple questions or not. All of you. Any 5 character functions, as I said. Lower, upper, init, cap, concat, length, substring. Yes. Okay. These are the any 5 character functions. Now what are the different types of joins? Explain. What are the joins will be there? Inner join, left outer join, right outer join, full outer join, and cross join will be there. Okay. So what is inner join? It will give you the matching data. It will give the matching data. And when you go for left outer join, all the data from left side table matching data from right side table, wherever not matching, null values will come. At the same time, right outer join will be all the data from right side table and matching data from left side table, wherever not matching, null values will come. When we go for our full outer join, all the data matching and unmatching data will come using full outer join. Cross join means it's a Cartesian product. Now the powerful question, these are all powerful questions. Out of 15 questions today, you will get minimum 10 to 12 questions in interview. That's what I have given to you directly here. So what is the difference between rank and dense rank function? You can explain what are the analytical functions first of all. And we have row number, rank, and dense rank function is there. So row number is going to give unique rank number for every record in the table. When we go for rank analytical function, it is going to give the same ranks when values are same, but it is going to skip the next consecutive rank numbers. But when it comes to dense rank function, it will give the same ranks when values are same, but it is going to skip next consecutive, sorry, it is not going to skip next consecutive rank numbers. Got my point? Now what are the set operators in SQL? Right there, what are the set operators we have? What are the set operators? Come on everybody. See, there is no force that you can write or not. That is your wish. Okay, I cannot force you to write it here, but I am telling you whether you prepare or not. So this is very important questions which you don't need to search for interview to go for interview. I'm giving you direct questions. Prepare and go. That's it. Okay. So now let's see. Now what are the set operators? Union, all, intersect, and minus. Okay, these are the questions we have. Direct questions I am telling you. In between whatever I have given, the practical questions they may ask, and along with that these questions are important. So what is the difference between inner join and left outer join? Inner join will give the matching data from both tables. Left outer join means all the data from left side table matching data from right side table, wherever not matching, null values will come. And you can just add some information whatever you have. Okay, now what is the difference between union and union all? Can you please tell me which is performance wise better, union or union all? Everybody, all of you, which is performance wise better? Okay, can you please explain what is the difference between union and union all? So you can explain in interview like that, like union and union all both are set operators which will be using for combining the data from multiple data sets. But what is the primary requisites here? Same structure should be available to perform set operators in SQL. And also whenever we are going to use union set operator, and it is going to give unique data and it is not going to add any duplicates, and also along with that sorting operations will be added when we perform union set operator. But when we go for union all, and union all will be getting the data from multiple data sets including the duplicates, but there is no sorting operation. There is no sorting operation. But performance wise, union all is the best compared to union set operator because there is no sorting That's why directly we can load instead of wasting the time for sorting operation. Clear everybody? Okay. So now what are the constraints will be there? Constraints. Okay. So we have very important 5 constraints will be there. Primary key, foreign key, okay, primary key and sorry, not null constraint, unique constraint, primary key, foreign key and check constraint. Total how many? 5 constraints will be there. Okay. I can't say this is important question. These all important question directly they can ask in interview. What are the constraints will be? If you don't answer these questions, your interview will not be performed. They can say directly we will get back to you. The interview will be closed in just matter of 15 minutes. You cannot be selected. So assume that the interview, if you cross almost 90 minutes, if you are able to explain or if you are able to hold interview for almost 90%, sorry, 90 minutes, at least 1 hour, fine, 1 hour also fine, or 45 minutes to 1 hour, your selection ratio will be 85%. Maybe 15% or 15% may not be selected, but 85% chances will be there to select your interview if you hold interview for 45 minutes to 60 minutes. Got my point? This is the direct calculations. So proven examples here. Okay. Now what is the difference between primary key and foreign key? So primary key, where it cannot be accept duplicate and also null values. Only one primary key will be used. It will activate as a master key or parent key. And foreign key is a child key which is going to form based on the primary key, that is master key, also called as child key. But foreign key will be accepted duplicate values and null values, but only master key data will be entered in foreign key. Unknown records will not enter into the foreign key column. Foreign key is also called as referential integrity in database. Okay. So if you listen carefully our classes, it will be very clear information added. Now what is the difference between unique and primary key? So unique, it will accept null values, but it won't accept the duplicate values. But primary key, it will accept the, sorry, it won't accept the null values and duplicate values. So how many null values can be entered in one particular column? Can you please answer this question? How many null values can be entered in the unique constraint column? Clear everybody? Many null values. Okay, it's not be one. Now what are the null handling functions in SQL or database? What are how to handle the null values? Also they can ask the question, what are the null handling functions will be there in the database? So we have NVL2 colis function will be there. There are 3 important null functions will be there. One is NVL function, second one is NVL2 function, third one is and colis function. What is NVL? And NVL is having only 2 parameters, 2 expressions, and NVL2 it is accepting 3 parameters. What is colis function? It will accept n number of parameters. So if you go and check the later classes, I have given clear information about the null values, null handling functions. Now what is the decode and case statement? Very powerful. So decode and case statement both are conversion functions. Decode function will use equal operator and other operators will not be used in the decode. Case statement is including the equal operator, and all the SQL operator will be used in the case statement. So case statement performance is more high compared to decode, because it is decode is record by record conversion, but case statement is group wise we can do. That's why case function will be more performance. Now what is the difference between view and materialized view? Okay, view and materialized view both are database object. View is a virtual table, and view cannot store physical data. It is a virtual table or logical table or window of the table. We can perform DML operations from view to base table directly. Views can be used for to frame the queries very faster and providing the security also for the data security. But when we go for materialized view is also a database object which is going to store physical data. It is not logical data, it's a physical representation of data. Materialized view, we cannot apply any DML operations on materialized view directly. We can able to get the refreshing data from the tables. After refreshing materialized view, latest data will be applied to the tables. So there is no DML operations on materialized view. So some people will ask, can we use materialized view on, can we use DML operations on materialized view? No. And materialized view can be used for simplifying the queries for to get the latest data. Got my point? So out of these 15 questions, you will get minimum 10 to 12 questions guarantee in theory questions. Got my point? So what you will do, tomorrow you are going to get it. Okay. So those who have not completed these all, what are the questions, and we are going to explain further classes, don't worry. And what you will do, I request everyone to write day 3, day 1, day 2, day 3 all the papers and send to me through my mail ID by tomorrow. Got my point? Clear everybody? All of you will able to write it or not? Okay. So next 15 gunshot questions will be discussing tomorrow. So I'm telling you, these are direct questions, guys. As I promise, we are not going to miss even a single questions from interview. I hope 95% of the questions will be touching in this IPP class when you go for interview. So this is, I can say 100%, but I can't assure you. 5% you ignore. Rest of 95% will be going to get the questions from ETL IPP classes. So now it's your turn how you will prepare, how much confident you will. So no need to depend on all other people and no need to get like confused. Directly I'm giving you the very clear process and direct path to the interview. So you can prepare and go ahead. So tomorrow, by tomorrow, you will be answer all the questions. I request everybody to write it day 1, day 2, day 3 papers. Okay, almost how many questions here? 35 questions. Okay, guys. So that's all. And next 15 questions will be given tomorrow. Thank you.